The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Faking the give, Darnold. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Tremble, 56 yards. And the Panthers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Attacking 18.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On first down, it's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. This is the tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. It's Darnold. On the move to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Leaping over him. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
After the interception, here's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 7-7, our score after 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
56. Mike.
Again, it's Foreman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Foreman. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Foreman. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll go with Foreman. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Deontay Foreman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw again on second down, Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 27 yards there, a first down. Smith. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Brown. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They run again with Foreman. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll run with Foreman. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that...
And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 47, it's second and 5. Here's Smith. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Smith. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 34 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And some room to roam now. Taking it right down Broadway. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watch 57. Double dog. That's the way.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
Real side. It's the mic. 56 is the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Pick it up. Mike's 56. Check the outs.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Let's get it.
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
65. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
57, Mike 57. You must be
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Hurt sets up to throw it. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Again, that's Watkins. And he's got room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 51 yards. And the Eagles march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Let's go, D.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
43. It's a party now. 43 is the mic. You can't block me.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 7-7, our score after one.
Okay, ready?
57's the mic. Watch 57. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
Second down, back to Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Here's Hurts to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Pascal, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go. Do it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith, deep ball for Goodwin. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bronco 80. 79 Broncos.
Gino now to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready?
Mike 57. Rip right. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Ready up. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Ready?
On 1st down, Smith.
Go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Smith on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Smith throwing again. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now Gino on first down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Gino. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On second down, it's Walker. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Come on.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
I smell fear in that offense.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Go. Go.
The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 74 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He's crossing. 60 Eagles.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Marcus Epps there on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.